Hey guys, I want to talk to you today about the interesting take, which is the take that I think you should put first when you are submitting an audition. So, in talking to many casting directors and also casting myself, it's become kind of a known fact that your take, your audition needs to be unique. It needs to be different. And a lot of times casting directors are super busy. They listen to anywhere from a few auditions to like 1,000 auditions. When they hear the same kind of melody and with just slightly different voices, it becomes really tedious for them. So you want to make sure that you put your interesting take first. So how can you create that interesting take? Maybe you don't read the specs and you simply take a look at that copy and allow that copy to speak to you. Try to figure out the story in the copy and give it your interpretation, your take first. And then go back after you do that take, listen to it, and then look at the specs and see if the take came anywhere within the realm of the specs that were requested. If they came anywhere close to it, I don't even think you have to match it exactly. I personally think your most interesting take is going to be based on your assessment of the script and your take on it. And it will also be something that could sound different to a casting director's ear. And a lot of times from my many conversations with casting directors and even myself, they will give specs that are kind of generic, or they'll give conflicting specs that say conversational but yet happy and bright and upbeat on the sell points, or whatever it will be all sorts of fun conflicting casting specs. So a lot of times they don't always know what they want either, and they're listening for it. And sometimes you don't know what you want until you hear it, right? Sometimes I don't know what I want until I hear it myself. And sometimes I surprise myself with auditions. Go ahead and really assess the script yourself first and submit that audition as your first take. And then you can go back and read the specs and then do that take for your second take. And that will create, or hopefully create, a more interesting take for you to submit for your audition. The other thing that you can do is consider yourself in a slightly different place, in a slightly different scene. You're in a slightly different emotional state, so that when you come into the conversation of the script, that you have a different take on it. You have a different emotion coming into it. Anytime you can come into the first few words with a point of view or with an emotion, that will make your audition unique to you, and also unique compared to anybody else who might submit. So go out there and create some interesting auditions, bosses.